Tonight, we are hearing from a Gwinnett County man who disappeared last month while on a solo hike in Guatemala.
Yeah, he's really lucky to be alive. Rescuers tracked down Zane Waliani 4 days later after he went missing, and now he's finally back home with his family members in Lilburn. And that's where we find Atlanta News First reporter Bridget Spencer. She's been on top of this story since the very beginning. She's live there now, and you had a chance to speak with not only Zane, but his family as well.
Tori Carly, miraculously, he is doing okay. It's a miracle that he wasn't even seriously hurt or worse during this hike and during the search for him all that time. Now, Zane Waliani is back home here in Lilburn, not only recovering, but reflecting on how he almost lost his life.
After like 4 days, they found him.
Zane Waliani was one of the lucky ones, lucky to be boarding a plane back home to Atlanta after all he went through.
I really kept myself level-headed.
He and his friend went for a hike at the Acatenango volcano in Guatemala last month.
I just knew I had altitude sickness, showed signs of it, and Josh was still like stopping for me periodically, and I hate that.
So the two split up and were supposed to meet later on.
My phone dies. I'm talking about like 20 minutes before I make it to the summit. Our bags were packed to be together, and so he has extra fruit and food. I had a PB&J, toilet paper, and wet wipes. So yeah, our survival kits were god-awful.
But on his way down the mountain, Zane says he fell not once, but twice, and looking for any sign of human life.
When I took a really bad fall, about almost 400 feet, and I dropped through so many trees and vines and everything that it actually saved me.
Even befriending a dog in the process.
This dog, like, periodically would disappear and come whenever I fell, so it was a companion I have.
He found water on and inside of trees or wherever he could just to stay alive. Eventually, rescuers spotted him.
We're on oxygen. It's like we're so high. I would not do that risk if I didn't believe he was alive.
He says it was his determination and perseverance that kept him alive in the treacherous conditions for 4 days.
Instead of focusing on how I could possibly be dying out here, is like, what do I do to survive out here? We lost my grandmother earlier this year, so you know, it was just like they were not ready to expect another death.
Now, as you can imagine, his family is elated that he made it back home. They are actually working on also getting that dog back here to Metro Atlanta. In the meantime, they plan on getting a foster family for that dog in Guatemala until they can get him back here. For now, we're live in Lilburn tonight. Bridget Spencer, Atlanta News First.
So glad that he made it back home safely, Bridget. Thank you.